everyone, good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's long time I upload videos, so this evening we are going to talk about, does a relationship supposed to have standards and boundaries? I just want to ask this question because of something I saw on social media the other day about so many women bragging around because somebody said our relationship, she can do this, she can do that, she have standard, she can't take cheating, she can't tolerate some certain behavior. And you see most of our women coming out to blab around that, oh, she's lying, she's this, she's that. But I begin to wonder, all these Nigeria women, I wonder about you people. What are many of you thinking on your head about relationship? I know most of you, you were never taught about how relationship should go. But I will see many of you will just come out from nowhere, start making up things on your head. Things have to be like this, things have to be like that. At times I surprise a lot the way your mentality, the way you think. And I don't feel surprised why most of you make a lot of mistake in a relationship, why most of you get are being played every day by most of these men. I'm not surprised, because at times you will read some comments that is just like a joke. But in every relationship all over the world, all over the race, white, black, Latino, I think most of these women, they have standard, they have boundaries, they have deal breaker, what they can take and what they cannot take. But I wonder that most of our darky women, we don't even care anything. As far we are in a relationship already, we have a man, it is okay. When we have a man, that is all right, nothing more. We don't demand, we don't want anything, just we just want to have a man. I think this is very, very wrong, and it is not working for most of us all these years that many of us are dating. We are having babies for free. For most of these men, we don't have standard, we don't have boundaries, we don't have what we can take and what we cannot take. And the next minute you see somebody bragging about what she can take in a relationship, or saying politely what she can take in a relationship, what she cannot take in a relationship. And you see most of these women just come from nowhere. Everybody are bragging. You don't go and be imitating all these women on social media that will say their husband do this, their husband do that. I think most of you have been, or have seen a lot of relationship that doesn't really make sense, and you think that almost everybody in that type of relationship, almost every women are going through stress, or most everybody is just in the same basket. I think it is time we start to change our mindset. It is time we start to change our mentality of this toxic relationship that we think all of us are into this. No, not everybody that is into this. And you see most of these women that will make mistake, they continue to make mistake because they believe that it is a normal thing. They believe that all of us were in the same basket, we can make mistake. It is normal, you have to make mistake in a relationship. You, at times there are mistakes that you can make. It doesn't have to be a mistake that will destroy your life. It doesn't have to be a mistake that you will regret for the rest of your life. Most of you purposely hurt yourself because you are conditioned to think in a certain way that relationship is like that. No, relationship is not like that. The way most of you take it, the way most of you think it's not like that. I think we should start to change our mindset. Most of us think that, oh, anybody that can just come, as far the man is wearing a trouser and a shirt, is a man. Everything is worth it. As long as I have a man at home, nothing more. I think we should start to be selective of who we allow into our life. We should start to create boundaries. We should start to create standard of the type of man we want, the type of relationship we want, the type of marriage we want. I think it is time we start to create standard for it. As a woman, when it comes to relationship, we are the last at the bottom of everything. Most of us are conditioned that a relationship, it has to be a struggle. We have to build it. We have to do that. Most of us are so conditioned that we cannot even appreciate a good and a quality relationship, a healthy relationship. When people boast and talk about a healthy relationship, we begin to doubt them. We begin to call them names. We begin to think that maybe these people are lying, they are being beaten up by their husband, they are being treated badly by their husband. There are so many women I know that cannot even tolerate a verbal insult from their husbands. There are so many women that cannot even tolerate cheating. It doesn't mean that they are bad, but it is the boundary and the standard they set for themselves. They don't have to be bad because they cannot tolerate cheating from their husband. Because you can tolerate cheating, you can tolerate being beaten up. Because other woman says that she doesn't want to be beaten up, she doesn't want to be cheated on, then she become a bad person. She become the one that is feeling pompons. She become the one that is driving people out of their marriage. I heard so much of stupid comment of some people, they drive their husband away. They do this. That is enough is enough. I think we should have a little bit of standard for ourselves as women to avoid all these baby mama cultures that we are practicing, to avoid some type of behavior and some type of situations that will put ourselves as women. Most of us think that anybody is a man, anybody can come into our life. It is worth it. Every relationship is worth fighting for. Every relationship is worth building. When are we going to change this mindset and start creating standard and boundaries for ourselves? Because if you as a woman don't love yourself, you don't expect any man to love you. If you don't love yourself, don't allow any man to love you. If you don't create standard for anybody to follow in your relationship, anybody is going to come into your life and make use of anything, useless you the way you put yourself. But the moment you create standard as a woman, that anybody that is coming into your life is going to follow that standard. Let me make an example. Like most of you women, you know that you cannot cheat on your man. These men have created that standard of, the day that woman cheat on me, that relationship is over. You see, many of you women, you are following that standard of not cheating on your men. Most of you, you follow that standard. What about you as a woman? If you create a standard of, I don't want to be beaten up, I want to be respected, I want to be provided for, I want to be taken care of as a woman, I want my kids to be properly taken care of by a man. You choose for yourself what you want. You set your standard when you are entering into a relationship, and when the standard is broken, you know how to take your action. But many of you don't do it like that. The moment you see a woman complaining or a woman talking about her standard, you people will just attack her. She's lying, she's boasting, she's been beaten up in her marriage, she doesn't want to say anything. No, not every woman is receiving beating in their marriage, and not every woman is being cheated on knowingly. They will know that their husband is cheating on them and they will still continue in that relationship. Not every woman. Most women, they don't tolerate it. You see some of them making stupid posts. Every people that are telling you not to take cheating in your marriage, or not to take bad behavior in your marriage, they are drinking urine, they are going through stress and all. That is a lie. That is a lie. Before a Nigerian woman, most of them will come out boldly, a woman that is married or is under a husband, and talk boldly in public You know those women, they have really self-esteem for themselves. They have already set standard and boundaries for themselves. Because most Nigerian or African women, they hardly talk about the way they feel or the way they want to be treated. That is why most of these men come around and take advantage of them, because they never set boundaries, they never set standard for themselves for people to follow. If you don't set boundaries, you don't set standard for yourself, people will come around and use you as a foot match. People will come around and useless you. But the moment you set boundaries and standard for yourself, you have self-confidence, you have your self-worth, you have a high self-esteem, people will not come and play around with you. I tell you, people will not play around with you. People will respect your boundaries. People will know, that man or that woman will know, she, if I do this, this relationship is over. But the moment you allow people to cheat on you, you allow people to pregnate you 100 times, and you remain there without no ring, without no financial stability, people will continue to play around with you. People will always do what you allow them to do to you. I know with time have proved that to me. People will always do to you what you allow them to do to you. So you people should stop that nonsense of, whenever a woman is bragging or talking about a healthy relationship, all of you will come outside, because most of you are being beaten up every day. Most of your husbands verbally abuse you people. Most of your husband don't respect you, they don't provide for you, they don't care for you. Most of you think, or most of you are conditioned to think that most women are going through the same thing like you. That mentality have to stop. We know there are women that lie, there are women that brags, but let them brag. You take the positive message from them. If you know you are the one that is the breadwinner at home, you are the one that is being beaten up, you are the one that is building a relationship or a marriage, you are the one that is working 8 hours every day, you have to sit down and re-examine yourself. Set a standard for yourself. It is a relationship, not a situationship. It is not a war zone. Relationship is beautiful if you set standard and boundary for yourself. People will not cross it. I tell you. If a man know you have standard, you can't take some certain rubbish, I bet you he will not do rubbish. Because the moment you set standard for yourself, your self-esteem become high. The type of men you will have will be completely different. But the moment you don't set standard for yourself, you will be attracting dusty men, broke men, men that are not responsible, that are not ready in life. But the moment you set standard for yourself as a woman, you set boundaries for yourself, you will see the type of men you will start to attract. Even if you are in that dirty relationship today, the moment you set standard for yourself, you will see how things will change immediately with you. You will see how responsible, how respected you will be. The problem with most of you women, you are competing with women that you are supposed to be learning from. That is why you come around to criticize some certain people that are trying to teach you. You start to compete with them with empty brain. Instead of you to be learning from them, they become your competitor. That is the problem with most of you. Somebody cannot say, I'm enjoying my marriage and everything is fine. All of you, you want to see negativity, because most of you are conditioned with negative mind. Most of you have seen that negativity right from your father's, your mother's marriage, and you think it is a continuation from many women. They have to go through stress, they have to suffer in a relationship, they have to be beaten up. If they are not beaten up, it means these women are lying. If a woman cannot come out and say, every day my husband is beating me, is verbally abusing me, is doing everything to me, those women are lying. I've seen this behavior from most African women. That mindset have to change. That mindset have to change. Most women have standard. Most women have boundaries they have set in their relationship, that they can never ever receive beating. The moment the husband put their hands on them, they are filing for divorce, or they are going to correct it immediately. But most of you, when those women are talking, you will take it as they are bragging, they are feeling big. What is a big deal to say that your husband treats you properly, which is a normal thing for in most society. I have Latino friends, I have a lot of friends around other country, Kenya and all. This thing is a normal thing for them. But when it comes to Nigeria women, it becomes like, oof, your husband is treating you properly. It's a lie. You are lying. You are lying. You people should go and look for a better man. You people should go and set standard for yourself. Is when you set standard, you attract a good man. You attract a better man. When you don't set standard on yourself, people will be coming around and pregnant. So when you continue to put yourself, my internet just break off. I don't know why. When you begin to put yourself in a relationship and you don't have standard, people are going to come around and take advantage of you not having any standard and boundaries of what you can take and what you cannot take. And whenever a woman says that she is not going to abuse, or she's being provided for, her husband is taking good care of her, she's okay in a marriage or in a relationship, it is going to baffle you all the time. It is going to baffle you as a Adaki woman, as an African woman. It's going to baffle you because you have put yourself in a bondage, you have put yourself in a relationship where you have been brutalized every day because you don't have no boundaries. You don't. We are the only people that are never taught about relationship. Now just pack enter anything you see take am like that. Our papa, our mama, they still dey quarrel now. Wetin dey happen no mean na is that how to live? If you build a house now, you don't put protection. Eh? Anybody can come and I see my video is playing off. This live stream is playing off. So I'm going to stop this video here. Maybe I'll make another video again now. So try to set boundaries as a woman. Try to set a standard for yourself as a woman, as a girl to start with. Know what you can take and what you cannot take. Make a man know. When you have boundaries, you have standard, your way of living, the approach, everything will change immediately. Men know women that have standard and boundaries, and they respect it a lot. Men love women that have standards, that set boundaries for themselves. And you see men, they respect those boundaries and those standards a lot if they really love you. So that is all I have to say this evening. Thank you, everybody. It is the real Yellow Girl. Bye bye. Love you all.